stop in the South Bronx tonight at 6 o'clock, right on the doorstep of AOC's district, where no Republican presidential candidate has won that district in 100 years.
Thousands of supporters are expected to turn out as a new Siena poll has the former president now within single digits of President Biden in the Empire State.
Left-wing demonstrations are already being planned to try and counter the former president's visit, like that poster that you see right there, seen circulating on social media, claiming that Trump is, quote, not welcome in the Bronx.
Well, somebody who is welcome in the Bronx is Rachel Campos Duffy. You know her from the Weekend Show, and she was out in the Bronx yesterday just essentially taking the temperature of the neighborhood to see how people are going to receive former president.
I thought I was going to see Emily Campagno. I want to see Emily Campagno. Where's Emily Campagno? That's what I want to see. Emily Campagno.
Absolutely. I stood on a corner, walked up and down a street with our crew, and just talked to dozens of people.
Is it similar to Wisconsin, where you came from?
No? I'm an Arizona girl originally.
Okay,
so,
good.
You know. Listen, here's what was interesting. I mean, there's no question that the Bronx is a solidly blue area. But when things get bad, people are more loyal to their neighborhood. They're more loyal to their family. And that's what the sense that I got. There's also a pride in the Bronx, you know. I know AOC said, you know, Donald Trump, you know, it's an embarrassment that he has to go to the Bronx, you know. These people took that offensively. Right. They're happy he's coming down. They want him to see what's going on. They want him to get a temperature. And that's the thing. You're seeing these polls that show Hispanics and African Americans moving towards Trump. It just feels like data.
Right.
You go into this, you go there, you actually talk to the people. It really brings it home. You really feel that the polls are right. And I think Donald Trump is going to be very pleasantly surprised by how welcomed he is in the South Bronx. Take a look.
I see Democrats now coming out and they're like, oh, Trump is not welcomed here. Who are you?
We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. Exactly. Who are you? You don't know what the hell you talking about. Talking about Trump not welcome here. Tell him again, Lou.
How welcomed he is in the South Bronx. Take a look.
I see Democrats now coming out and they're like, oh, Trump is not welcomed here. Who are you?
I think he should definitely come to the neighborhood.
He should come. He should check out the people because, see, Trump is for the little man.
Donald Trump is coming to the Bronx. Are the other boroughs going to be jealous?
I don't know, but I hope so. Trump is doing something that no one else has done. He's giving such a respect to the Bronx.
Before Trump, you know, it was not really considered. Like, would they really go into the Democratic strongholds? Would they really go into the poor neighborhoods?
One of the very important things that I wish the Republicans would understand is that even though you have, and you look at the registers and you see how many registered Democrats are in the Bronx, and you say 80-90% are all Democrats, not all Democrats vote Democrat. I happen to be one of those Democrats that hasn't voted Democrat since the age of Ronald Reagan.
I've been intrigued by the impact of the trial of Donald Trump. And as a Hispanic myself, it looks familiar to a lot of things we've seen in Latin America.
Absolutely. I know a lot of friends of mine that are Cuban, and they're frustrated.
Yeah.
Cubans, you got Nicaraguans, they see this in their country. That's why they left.
I happen to be one that I'm still asking, what is he being charged with? What is he being charged with? I'm still trying to figure that out. And so I think it's not just me, because, you know, we're not dummies, okay? Even though Democrats sometimes treat us like we're dummies.
People that weren't interested in politics, now they're watching a sham trial. They're watching all these things happen, and they're just like, what is going on?
Brother, man, hey. That's that dude. That's that dude. Yeah.
That is good. Rachel, I know a number of New Yorkers appreciate Donald Trump because he's a New Yorker. And even though he now lives in Florida, but he understands what it's like to be in New York City.
Yeah, they feel like he's one of them. And he chose their area, their neighborhood to come visit. And, you see all the organizers out there putting up posters saying, "You're not welcome here, Donald Trump." I did not get 1 ounce of that from when I was down there. I was literally shocked by how open-armed they are. And by the way, some of these people mentioned the trial. The trial, I think, is a double-edged sword for the Democrats, especially with Hispanics. It's like, you have them trapped here in this kangaroo court. Guess what?
It's an icebox.
Yeah, some of them are noticing.
All right, so we're all getting a basic understanding of how close Trump is to winning this thing. But don't be fooled. They're going to continue to attack him more and more and more. They're going to make sure that he stay inside of the court dealing with trash trials. It does not matter. They just want to keep him from going from state to state, putting out his message because they want to win by any means necessary. And if anybody want to win by any means necessary, and if it means that your rights are going to be at play and your freedom is going to be at play, then guess what? They don't care about you. They only care about that office. They all know that what Trump is saying is best for us in this country. They know that. They know it. But they don't care about us. They're like, I want to win by any means necessary, even if we know that Biden is not a good leader. We've seen him try to communicate, and I get it. He's old. Joe Biden is old. I'm not making fun of anybody that's old because being old is the goal. That's how I look at it anyway. I fool with people. I appreciate the fact that he's lived up to this point, but that's not being a good leader, his age alone. He's still saying things that's completely off track. He's still trying to pander and thinking that we're in the days of old. This dude is not leading this country properly, and we see it in all the metrics, okay? So if anybody is going to be outright going against every single thing that Trump stands for simply because he's Trump and they want their guy to continue to win, man, tell them miss me with that. I'm not supporting you. I'm not voting for you. I'm not moving with you. None of that.